Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 68.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
There's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing the best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on, come on.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
Left side, he finds Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. 19 wide. Reps, go.
Frazier to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 38. Frazier. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Checks it down to Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Browns. 7-7, our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Frazier. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. There'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Alert!
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
go.
Back to Taylor on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Richardson. Far left side complete. That's Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Turner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Panther 6, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Get it. Ready.
Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Likens.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Cougar 19. Ready.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 4. They'll give it to Jenkins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Frazier. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Frazier. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
60, 70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a close first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on.
Back to the air with Richardson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Warren. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Frazier. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Adnan Mitchell, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Cowboys!
Richardson going to change the play here.
Go!
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now on 1st and 10. change here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Frazier. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Frazier. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Browns 25.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's got some breathing room. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Mallory, 65 yards. And the Colts get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Give. Here's Jenkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Frazier. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, everybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
68, go! Daddy lying!
Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Warren. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Frazier to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 36 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 70,
Back to throw. Richardson. His pass left side to Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing now is Richardson. It's caught. Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Completes to Njoku. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. Able to find Judy. And he managed to get out of bounds yards. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down.